Day 4 now. I just popped to the house after work, spent an hour patching the chimney and check some rubble. That's where the chimney hole used to be in. So I need to get sand, cement, bed on ridge tiles, and that my wife checked out. And I checked this fine rubble. Still more, bit more to break down, and all of that to check out. Work after work. Good morning. It is second weekend since we got the keys. We got keys for last weekend, and this is now Saturday. Not very early in the morning. I just got to the house. It's about 11 o'clock, just like half 10, 11. Had a bit of rain in the morning and spent a bit of time with the family breakfast. Why not? Got life. So that's one of the reasons why I'm a bit late. It is raining. It is raining. You can see the water coming from the sky. It's good for field, for plants, but not really for me to sit on that digger to do a driveway. That was the plan for today. Got digger delivered yesterday, but hey ho, hopefully rain will ease off or stop later on. If not later on today, will be tomorrow. Then I can use all that rubble and put it on a driveway as a base, and we'll do a driveway. In the same time, I'm going to renew the water mains. It goes, the main stopcock is on a pavement there, just in front of the bin, and it's going to go under the driveway into the house. It's new 25mm MDP pipe, and instead of getting there, that used to be an airing cupboard, I'm gonna bring it up in this service cupboard here in the hallway next to the gas meter. So I'm gonna have a water main, so I'm gonna have a gas, water in that section, and I'm gonna have electrics from this section also. At some point I'll make a break between electrical and gas side, because that's something by new building regs needs to be separated nowadays, gas and electrics. The reason why I want to change water mains, I mean, we got this water mains coming up. It's a black plastic Alcathin, imperial size. Still can get conversion fittings for it. I could have just bring that under the floor and just bring it back up into the cupboard here. The reason why I'm changing that is because lifespan on Alcathin pipes is about 40 to 50 years. This is, house is 1966, we are 2023 now, so that is about 56, 57 years old pipe. It is past its recommended lifespan, and when they get old, what happens with them is they start getting brittle, start getting cracks. So me moving pipe from there under the floor, trying to bend it and bring it back up there could cause some cracking, micro cracking, that would spread, increase, and then cause the leaks later on. So whilst we're doing all these heavy works, might as well bring the new MDP pipe from the road, from pavement into the house. Obviously not here, it's going to go in that cupboard there. So now, whilst it's raining, all I'm going to do is break the base of the chimney, clear up that below the floor, and just remove all these floor stumps all down below the floor, down to DPC level, so it's all ready for floor repairs. And if rain doesn't stop, then I'm going to start filling this wall up, infilling this wall, and probably remove that window there and block that window up as well. So let's get some tools out. I just forgot to say, during the week we have removed in evenings or after work in afternoons. Loads of this rubble, chucked it out there to be ready to use, to be used on a driveway. Because I do still have a day job, got my little building company. I still got lots of customers, need to go and do stuff. And also repaired hole in the roof where the chimney used to come through. Some extra tiles to go on the roof, a couple of ridge tiles as well, but it's wet and I don't like to go up on the roof when it's raining, so I'll do that later on this weekend once the rain stops. So that was the weekly job we did. It's just literally like moving the stuff, you know, just hour and a half in the evening after work. Got some blocks here ready, cement, sand, just like general tidying up, so we can have a good push this weekend. Right, I'll keep removing this chimney base. Now, many builders will be tempted to just level it out where the base was there and go over with the floor, but that is wrong. I've seen that done many times. The problem is this line here, just like that. This line there, that's a damp-proof course. You can see it here. That's a damp-proof course. Okay, and that goes across here. This joist sits on it, and across there, and all the way around. Now, this middle section is just filled in with loose rubble, like that. This is what I'm pulling out, and all this just look. That's all. Just carries on down. It's all just backfilled crudely with all that shit. And the problem is all that stuff bridges from wet zone to dry zone. So it goes from wet zone up to dry zone. And you have bits like this that can draw moisture, can transfer it up here, and then you get rising damp. And that's the most common issue. What many builders do, they just take a chimney down to the floor level and just level it off there, just terminate it there and say, oh, it's alright, just put carpet over it. Put a bit of latex, self-leveling compound, make it nice and smooth, and just leave it as that. That is wrong. You should really clear all the debris down to at least 6 inches below DPC. So expose DPC all the way around and remove it to at least 6 inches below DPC. These side walls, like one is there and one is there, the main support for the chimney that goes up, pardon me, you can leave them terminated at DPC level, but everything else needs to go down. So I still have to remove this section here down and clear that section there down to DPC. I've cut a floor just a bit bigger than what the wall's going to be, so I can expose the wall below. Then I wanted to check for DPC to make sure it's all in place, and yes, it is. It's there, that black thing. So I can just start building up now. And I'm just tied in with old wall. I drill 6mm hole, put a red plug in, and 4-inch screw. And one of the little tricks with these screws is you screw it in about halfway, and then you bend the screw upward a little bit, and then just give it another half turn with a drill, and then screw will actually sit nice and flat on your brickwork. So in halfway, turn it up a little bit, and then just another half turn, and there you go. Perfect. And just carry on all the way to top. I think I'll see, might put 2 courses of bricks or just cut the block down for the top. And forgot to mention earlier, all them fixings, you have to put them on every course, on every joint, so it ties all in, so it doesn't crack up. Now, one thing I didn't mention is this wall has been built with 3-inch or 2.5-inch block, very thin. I'm using 4-inch or 100mm modern blocks, metric ones. The other ones have been imperial. So on the bedroom side, I'm setting it back about 1/2 inch for render and plaster. And on the kitchen side, I'm setting it flush with wall. You can see that is flush. Okay. The reason for that is I don't like using thin blocks. That's one thing. The second thing is we're gonna have a cabinet here. We're gonna have a cabinet on the top. Only is gonna be visible about 1/2 meter, 20 inches in between, and that's gonna be tiled. So I'm not gonna even plaster this. This is now flush with that wall. Just gonna be left like that. Cabinets on the bottom, cabinets on the top, tiled in between. Simple. In the old bathroom toilet, remove toilet window, block it up, and just leave that bigger window there. And especially structurally small piers like this is only about 8-9 inches pier. It's not really up to modern standards. So first thing I'm going to do is clear the reveals and open the cavities on both ends. Open it on that side and open on that side there as well. Remove the window board, clear up from the lintel, and then I can block up the inner skin, take the window out, block up the outer skin. And by the end of the day, the doorway is blocked up. I have formed this doorway here that goes between the lounge and the bedroom. I just used an old blocks I found by demolishing chimney and reused old lintel. So that's gonna go into there. That is that kitchen door blocked up. Bathroom window reduced, so the wall can go into that corner, which is increasing our kitchen for about 2 feet. And little toilet window blocked up on the inside and on outside. I will render from that nib all the way this way, so I didn't bother with face brickwork. I just done the concrete. Obviously that window is going to get replaced. Once I remove that window, you can just about see the bricks on the inside. I'm going to just bring this over as well. This needs replacing as well here. So yeah, that and all the little wall stumps have been removed down to below the floor. So that's now all ready for good clear up, and I'm gonna start patching in our joisting for the floor and getting ready to complete floor structure. And also need to extend ceiling joists and tie them in, ready for the ceiling. And the joisting, it goes from that plate there across and bolted to that old tail, and also put new plate underneath here. DPC, damp-proof course, and packed up with pug, sand cement underneath. And this side as well, that's been bolted together, plate bolted there with that joist and sitting on the plate. So that is our little floor makeup. That was hard job. All that was in there. But it's inside now. And before you backfill your pipe, just make sure that you cement up the opening around the pipe. You can use any old bits of bricks, concrete or anything, and just smooth to render over. It doesn't have to be pretty, it's below the ground, as long as it's sealed. Now I can put some soil around the pipe. Make sure you don't have a sharp bits of concrete like them, because they can cause piercing the pipe eventually. So just put some soft soil first, a good few inches, then you can backfill. Also, don't forget to seal up on inside as well. Again, it doesn't have to be pretty as long as it's done. And don't forget to seal up around the pipe and sleeve. I just like to use this expanding foam. It's a lazy bit. Just squirt it in and just fills it all up and insulates and seals at the same time. There you go. Concentrate and sort out the rest of the driveway. Tidy all that up a bit. I had to stop yesterday with driveway. As you can see, it's not completed. That soil needs to be moved over there, and whatever is underneath needs to be dug and moved over there, and then all that rubble the digger sits on needs to be spread across the driveway. So I stopped because this is little end of the street, little cul-de-sac, and neighbors are very good between each other, they're like close together. So 5 houses, literally all bar one, neighbor around and me, because I'm new one here, they decided to make a street party because of King Charles III coronation. Unfortunately, on Saturday, when coronation was, well, unfortunately for the party, it was raining, so they didn't make party. I didn't do digging. Sunday was a nice day. I said, right, okay, I'm gonna start digging now because my digger is on hire, so I need to make use of it. But also their line of thought was they're going to make street party. Absolutely fine, to respect that. And because the party started like mid-afternoon, I decided to stop works because it was literally like 10 meters away from the table or tables, and went there, have a nice chat with them and everything, and just said, look, I'm going to stop working and let you enjoy your party. Come back tomorrow. Now, forecast for today, it's rain and clouds a bit dark, a bit dull, so I just hope it's gonna hold back. It's still before 8 o'clock. I don't want to start before 8, so I'm just waiting a few more minutes and I'm gonna fire the digger up and start working. So wish me luck in regards to rain. Cheers.